Good morning. Today we're going to talk about SuperMint. SuperMint was introduced at convention last fall. And if you bought a convention kit, then you've had SuperMint. But for the vast majority, it just became available January 1st. And it's a really cool blend. It's got lots of neat stuff about it. So crisp, clean, and compelling, SuperMint brings together peppermint, Japanese peppermint, bergamot mint, and spearmint essential oils, creating a powerfully refreshing blend. SuperMint is the ultimate combination of pure mint essential oils, and it's sourced from northern India. In the when I send the handout, I'm going to send a link to a video about how it's sourced and the people's lives that it is changing. It is just, well, all of the sourcing stories are really cool, but I loved watching this. This one is a little bit longer. I think it's 3 minutes and 12 seconds, but it is so worth watching. You know, in the United States, we just don't think about how things are in the other parts of the world, and that they introduce chemical copycats of the essential oils, and it had put hundreds of farmers out of business because of the artificial menthol and products from mint. And so doTERRA coming in has just given them their livelihood back. It's made it so that they have to pay for their children to be able to go to school. And so one man is talking about how his 3 children were able to stay in school because doTERRA came in and is buying their mints. And all 4 of those mints are being sourced from northern India now. So it is just, you know, another one of many, many, many cool stories. So watch the video. I'll send the link when I send the handout. So it is available in the 15 ml bottle, the Touch, which is it has frankincense. It has fractionated coconut oil added to it. And so it's easier to apply topically. And then it also has beadlets. And we're going to talk about a lot of the uses for the beadlets. So the SuperMint Touch makes it really easy to use topically. And it offers a comforting and cooling sensation. After a large meal or when trying new foods, dilute SuperMint with carrier oil, which you can do this with the 15 ml, or you don't have to dilute the Touch further. The Touch is already diluted, and gently massage onto the abdomen for this soothing and comforting effect. The Touch makes things easier because it's already pre-diluted, so it makes it really simple to apply topically. The SuperMint can be taken internally, so it can be supportive of healthy digestive function. With its unique minty flavor, I promise maybe I can talk today. It's also a terrific addition to drinks, desserts, dressings, and more. SuperMint beadlets make taking the essential oil blend internally simple and easy. They're also a great way to freshen your breath when you're out and about. Preclinical studies suggest doTERRA's SuperMint beadlets may support a clean, healthy mouth. More confirming clinical research is needed, but chewing, not chewing like, you know, like you chew your food, but just popping them, or you can just suck on them. Chewing 4 beadlets can contribute to feelings of clear breathing and may ease occasional stomach upset. So think about that and use them for you can use that with the beadlets. You can do that. There. Okay, so SuperMint is the oil of perspective. It aids the body when dealing with discomfort and exhaustion. It is incredibly soothing for aches and pains. It calms inflamed tissues, promotes circulation, and restores energetic flow. It also offers a burst of energy and motivation to keep going when one is feeling lethargic and depleted. So it adds, it aids us in dealing with discomfort and exhaustion. Well, that goes the same way when we're dealing with emotional fatigue and exhaustion and discomfort. It applies the same way. It will help us that way. SuperMint energizes the mind and focuses the attention. It has an emotionally cooling effect on overheated emotions and agitated thoughts. Have you ever had overheated emotions? I certainly have, quite frequently. And quite frequently, it's when I'm dealing with my siblings. But SuperMint can help. And it helps restore rationality and reason. It also helps individuals redirect their thoughts when they have become endlessly circular, causing mental strain or weariness. This blend helps individuals to take a moment to simply breathe and regain their presence, patience, and presence, patience, and perspective. My mind went blank and I got my papers up trying to see them in the wrong place. So the negative emotions, what we want to feel less of is feeling pessimistic, suffering, unmotivated, weary, agitated, anguished, discouraged, exhausted, grieving, impatient, imbalanced, irrational, and lethargic. I at times have felt every single one of those. The positive properties, the things that we want to feel more of, is motivated, optimistic, patient, rational, soothed, believing, comforted, confident, energized, and focused. So think about SuperMint for the emotional benefits. It is great. So the ingredients. Oh, let's talk about the primary benefits, and then we'll talk about the ingredients. The primary benefits are it's a synergistic blend delivering a revitalizing mild herb, revitalizing minty herbal sweet aroma. It creates an atmosphere that may support mental clarity and enhance stamina. It soothes and comforts when incorporated into a massage. It provides a cooling sensation, which may contribute to feelings of open airways. It may support healthy digestion when taken internally. So the ingredients in it are peppermint that we've had, and our peppermint is actually a blend of a couple of different species of peppermint. But peppermint can create an exhilarating, stimulating environment during physical activity. Peppermint, one of the things that I've noticed, and I think this happens with most of the mints, is it helps me focus and pay attention. And also helps me stay awake. We diffuse, in my little car diffuser, we diffuse peppermint when we're driving. Japanese peppermint is, it's wonderful. It was a limited time oil. It is subtly sweet and cool, has a cool aroma. It can create, again, like peppermint, a fresh, stimulating environment. Both peppermint and Japanese peppermint essential oils come from the same mentha genus, but they're different species. Japanese peppermint has a higher concentration of menthol. Bergamot mint comes from a flowering perennial herb with violet flowers and heart-shaped leaves. Similar to lavender, bergamot mint's major chemical constituents are linalool and linylyl acetate. So since it's got similar chemical constituents to lavender, it's going to be calming and soothing and relaxing, and just take a deep breath. Spearmint is a perennial plant that grows 11 to 40 inches tall and flourishes in temperate climates. It's widely used in gums, candles, and dental products for its minty taste and promotion of fresh breath. In the touch, it's got the fractionated coconut oil, and that provides benefits like natural skin hydration, increased essential oil absorption, making it convenient and friendly to sensitive skin. So some of the ways to use it. Diffuse in your favorite doTERRA diffuser throughout the day for an inspiring, invigorating aroma. Use in an office or car diffuser to refresh your space and to keep you awake. Rub 1 to 2 drops between your hands and cup them over your face and inhale for a refreshing midday boost. Add to doTERRA Spa hand and body lotion for a comforting massage. Take 1 drop in 4 fluid ounces of water to support healthy digestion and freshen your breath. Place a drop under your tongue to freshen your breath, or use a beadlet or 2. So what it said on the beadlet sheet was that you can use 1 to 4 at a time, and you can use them more than once during the day. Massage it gently onto the abdomen for a soothing effect. It has the same cautions as normal. Possible skin sensitivity, keep out of the reach of children. If you're pregnant, nursing, or under a doctor's care, consult your physician. Avoid contact with eyes, inner ears, face, and sensitive areas. So the 15 ml is $32. The touch is $20, and the beadlets are $16. And their price and the PV are the same thing. And so we're going to I'm going to send the spreadsheet, the handout thing from Laura Jacobs, and I've also got a page that I will send you probably through regular email. That is some diffuser blends and a recipe to make your own skin wipes with SuperMint. So now let's talk about cinnamon bark. Cinnamon bark is, all right. My computer just is deciding to do such interesting things. Okay, so cinnamon bark has a very long, interesting background. In fact, many people consider it one of the longest existing spices in human history. Cinnamon was highly valued by ancient Egyptians and has been used by Chinese and Ayurvedic medicine practitioners in Asia for thousands of years to help heal everything from depression to weight gain. Throughout history, the cinnamon plant has been tied to protection and prosperity. It's said to have been a part of a mixture of oils used by grave-robbing bandits to protect themselves during the plague in the 15th century. It's also associated with the ability to attract wealth. In fact, if you were lucky enough to have cinnamon during ancient Egyptian times, you were considered a wealthy man. Records show that the value of cinnamon might have been equivalent to gold. Isn't that mind-boggling that in ancient times it was that valuable, and we just take it for granted? Anyway, I do lots of times. So cinnamon comes from a tropical evergreen tree. I have got a picture. Yeah, this is what it looks like. Cinnamon comes from a tropical evergreen tree that can grow up to 45 feet high. The tree has highly fragrant bark, leaves, and flowers. The essential oil is extracted from the bark of the tree, and doTERRA sources it in Madagascar. The great thing about this is it doesn't harm the tree. So we're not killing anything. It's environmentally sustainable because the tree just grows back the bark, and then we can do it. We can use it again. So cinnamon is the oil of sexual harmony emotionally. Cinnamon strongly supports the reproductive system and helps heal sexual issues. It assists individuals in accepting their body and embracing their physical attractiveness. And parenthetically, I'll put in whether we think we're attractive or not. It can help us deal with it. Cinnamon dispels fear of rejections and nurtures healthy sexuality. It also assists individuals in relationships where insecurities are shown by jealousy or control. It encourages the soul to let go of control and allow others to be free. Cinnamon can nurture strong relationships based on mutual love and respect. So the negative emotions, the things that we want to feel less of, that cinnamon can help us with, is body shame, feeling fearful, controlling, jealous. If we have if we've experienced sexual abuse or sexual repression, it can help us deal with that, or overactive sexuality. The positive properties that we want to feel more of is body acceptance, feeling attractive, feeling accepted, healthy sexuality, and intimate. The top properties, now, by looking at the properties, you can tell a lot of the things that it will do. Antiseptic, antimicrobial, antioxidant, antifungal, antiviral, aphrodisiac, antibacterial, antidepressant, anti-infectious, anti-inflammatory, anti-parasitic. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That is 10 antis, which means it's a powerful oil. It's an immune stimulant. It's an astringent, a purifier, and it enhances the action and activity of other oils. Now, so I don't forget to say it, it is a hot oil. So do not put it just straight on your skin, or most likely you will get really warm really fast. So, and if that happens, then remember, you can grab fractionated coconut oil if it's handy. You can get olive oil, you can get Crisco oil, you can get shortening, you can get butter, anything, rub it on, anything oil-based, rub it on the spot. You do not want to put water on it. If an oil is making you uncomfortably hot when you put it on, do not use water. It's kind of like putting water on a grease fire, just makes it worse. So grab any form of oil or butter or anything and put it on, and it will dilute it out and calm it down really, really quickly. So the primary benefits are internal use supports healthy metabolic function. Cinnamon is in, I'm pretty sure it's in MetaPower, that supports our metabolic functions. Helps maintain a healthy immune system when it's taken internally. It naturally repels insects, and it smells really good. So add some cinnamon in with some of the other ones that repel bugs that don't smell as good, and it'll smell like Christmas in your house or outside on your porch, wherever you're using it. It can be used to flavor food. Let's see. Nope. We don't want to go there yet. Okay, so it can help boost your brain function. It helps remove nervous tension and memory loss. They've done some testing that shows that it has improved cognitive scores. It is very supportive of a healthy blood circulation. It has a blood thinning compound in it. So if you are using like Coumadin or a blood thinning agent, be really, really careful because it has that property. A lot of pain comes from inflammation, and cinnamon is anti-inflammatory, so it can help remove stiffness of muscles and joints. It is supportive of maintaining a healthy blood sugar. It is supportive of healthy hearts, which we all want. It can help to get your cholesterol levels in an acceptable range and where we want them to be. It has gained a reputation of being a fat-burning food, and with its ability to help level blood sugars and sweeten the taste of foods without sugar, it can be very helpful in curbing a sweet tooth. It is anti-parasitic, so remember that if you should happen to need it. If you have a sore throat, then try drinking a combination of hot lemon water, honey, and cinnamon oil first thing in the morning. And that will hopefully soothe your sore throat, plus boost your immune function. It's antifungal, so there's lots of uses for that. For natural toenail fungus treatment, try combining a few drops of cinnamon essential oil with olive oil or coconut oil and applying it to the problem areas. It can act as a coagulant, so it will help stop excess bleeding. Dilute it first before you do that. And it can aid in digestion. It's effective in helping you if you're dealing with indigestion, nausea, vomiting, upset stomach, diarrhea, or flatulence. If you, and I don't see me, just a vulnerable aside, I don't see me ever using it for this benefit, but if you want to plump your lips, use warming cinnamon oil for lips in a natural way to plump them by boosting circulation to this area. Combine 2 drops of cinnamon oil with a tablespoon of coconut oil for a great DIY lip plumper. So if any of you try that, be sure to let us know. It is great for deodorizing your home, diffuse it, and it will just make your home smell wonderful. So if you are diffusing it, don't put your nose right over the top of the diffuser and smell it directly, because it is a hot oil. It can irritate your nasal membranes if you do that. So it's got possible skin sensitive. It's got almost guaranteed skin sensitivity. If I put it on the bottom of my feet have got so many calluses on the bottom of my feet, it probably would not bother me. Any place else, it would bother me. And the trick that I found that some of you have heard and some of you haven't, the trick that I found is with my hot oils, I take a Sharpie marker and put a red dot on the label that's on top of the lid. And that way I notice it. And some oils, like I know cinnamon is hot, but I put on one time that I didn't remember was hot, and boy, was it hot. So that's when I came up with this system of just putting a red dot on it, and then it reminds me whenever I'm grabbing that bottle. The normal precautions. And like I said, be careful if you're using blood thinners or anticoagulant medications. I will send you a link to a behind the bottle video. I will send you some recipes. I've got recipes for cinnamon vanilla exfoliating body scrub, soothing cough drops, autumn punch, cinnamon apple chips are really good, cinnamon fruit dip, and I've got, well, I'm not going to stop the share. I've got the handout from Laura Jacobs that's got some other good ideas for uses, and it's got some good diffuser blends.